Konbanwa, Planeswalkers. You're listening to Radio Kyoto, coming to you from our studios residing on the pious side of the multiverse this evening. And this week, we're drafting War of the Spark. Yes, it is the traditional draft. That means best of threes. We're going to draft this episode, and then we're going to battle over the next so many, either until we've won 5 matches or lose 2 to our Planeswalker peers. And got to cash in some gems to be able to do this. And let's do the kanpai. Let's see it. All right. Let's change it up here so we can see a little better. All right, Blast Zone. It's okay. Rare that we have here. Davriel. I like being in black. This is Triumph. Not really the greatest. Elite Guard Mage is pretty solid as well, but 2 colors right off the bat. As far as the commons go, I'm looking at these. Band Together, solid, but not really where I want to be first pick getting a spell. Maybe we just look Davriel. Maybe we're getting a black. Blast Zone. I mean, it seems okay, but it's pretty conditional. Um, and I'm not really looking to play a non-colored land if I can help it. So we'll just take Davriel, first pick, and
The
go.
mask is scary, but
Hey, buddy.
underneath, I'm just a normal
Yes, you
diabolist.
are. Yes, you are. All right, Dreadhorde Butcher is a pretty solid card. Nice to see a rare we can actually pick. Rescuer Sphinx is not too bad as well. Wouldn't mind being blue, black and blue, if we can look that. Crush Dissident, not a huge fan of. No Escape, I'd probably rather have as far as counter spells go. Spellgorger Weird is a good one though too. So I think it's between the Butcher, Sphinx, and Weird, and where we want to go. The Butcher, maybe this gets us in a little bit into that black-red sacrifice. Pretty aggro. Spellgorger Weird Man is a goodie too. Non-creature spell, so that triggers off Davriel and the Rescuer Sphinx. Return something you have to your hand. That's not too bad. Um, but I think I probably have Spellgorger Weird above the Rescuer Sphinx, and I'm just taking the Butcher. We're already in black so far. We'll see how this goes. All right. Vizier of the Scorpion is pretty solid. So that's near the top here. Not a huge fan of Cruel Celebrant, only because it's okay. It works well, I think, in our red black sacrificing, but I don't want to splash if I can help it. Being in red is kind of red black is already kind of tough, and then getting over into white, that's inopportune as well. If I can, I think Ob Nixilis is the pick here. He's probably the best common in the entire set, and his cruelty here looks to be our pick. We're already in black. Black get the opportunity to be really heavy in removal. So I think the top pick here is cruelty, followed by Vizier of the Scorpion, and then after that, it's probably those 2 near the top. Probably Thunder Drake, maybe next. So let's get the cruelty into our deck. Gideon's Triumph is solid, but not in the colors we're looking to do just yet. I like Vraska's Finisher. I like Burning Prophet as well in this aggro sacrificey deck. We also got the on-cop Invader um, for the sacrifice ability as well. So I think it's between these 3 picks. I mean, these are the colors. Not seeing a ton. We're seeing a ton of white coming around, but that's okay. I don't think we necessarily want to be in it. It's not like these are the Gideon's Triumph is a good white card, but not necessarily where we want to be. So I think it's between these. I do like 2 drops. We could probably get Burning Prophet maybe a little bit later. Vraska's Finisher maybe keeps us in black a little bit more. Keeps us open if we open a more bomb rare a little bit later on. So let's get the Finisher, and we'll keep our eyes out for more on-crop invaders. Liliana's Triumph is an okay card, not really the greatest. Operative is really just kind of a 2/2 bear. 2/2 for 2. I don't think this can't be blocked by creatures power 4 or more isn't going to come in all that often. Um, I like the giant as far as top end. Um, and then invasion, hold the invasion, pretty good, but we're hitting it pretty hard at 3 spells so far. Then mana core, I probably like this a little bit better than the Tidebearer Giant. As far as giving us 2 creatures on the board, I'd rather have that than the draw card, I think. And then blind blast. Creature can't block this turn. Draw a card. It's not bad. Um, when it comes to pick here, though, I think we take the invading mana core, Tidebearer Giant. It's between that. I mean, I'd rather have this. I think open um, early, but we're much heavier in black right now. And Liliana's Triumph. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. It could be good. Um, we'll take this. Just I'd rather have the low mana card this early on. All right. I like the Raging Crunch here. I mean, Huatli is good, but not necessarily the colors, and I don't think this really pays us off as far as high toughness creatures. So it's not really for us. The Thundering Ceratok is quite solid too, but the Raging Crunch I think is a good defender. Um, Maybe not exactly what this deck will need if it's looking to go um, sacrificial, but not a bad card all ends to itself. All right, got another invading mana core here. Not bad. The turret. Let me see. If you control power 4 or greater, deals 2 damage to each opponent. That's not bad. Another 4/3 blocker. Good 4-drop. Not a huge fan of the Catharsis. So I think it's between evading mana core and the turret ogre. We'll take the creature that's less expensive right now. Here we go. All right, now we get our on-crop invader. This is starting to be a little bit more on brand to what we want to be doing. All right, no other cards here. Kind of fit our mode. Duskman Operative 2/2. I mean 2/2 for 2 and 2/2 for. We'll take the black one. Banehound versus Turgid Ogre. We'll take the Banehound. All right. Man, okay, we're getting our colors so far, but we'll see how this goes. Kanpai into pack 2. Tamiyo, let's read Tamiyo. I don't think I have even really seen Tamiyo played yet. So, spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to discard or sacrifice permanents. All right, so that's kind of like the anti-us right now. Choose a non-land card name. Reveal the top 4 of each other. Put all the cards with just okay, and the rest in the graveyard. All right, so a pretty big mill. Return target card from a graveyard to your hand. So okay, not terrible, but also we're pretty far away from that. If I'm looking around here, Devouring Helion kind of fits what we want to be doing here. Rescuer Sphinx is another solid one, but it doesn't fit our colors, and that's a tough splash, maybe a tough move over. I mean, I'm okay not playing the Catharsis. I'm okay with not playing Blind Blast right now. How much is it to get over to black blue? We'll see here. Gateway Plaza. Nice little splashing, but I think it's Helion at least for right now. Teferi. Another rare here. Each opponent can only cast spells of sorcery. Can cast spells only anytime they could cast a sorcery. All right, so it takes off all those instants. You may be able to cast spells as if they had flash. Return something to hand. Draw a card. All right. Bond of Passion. Not a huge fan of the Bond of Passion. As far as black cards go here, Herald of Dreadhorde is awesome, and probably our pick here. We're hoping to get around maybe Honor the God Pharaoh, Burning Prophet. Would be nice to see one of the 2 drops really make it through here. So I think we take the Herald here. And let's see. I mean, Kaya, Oath of Kaya. I got to be in white to do that. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be our bag of tricks. Deals 3 damage to any target. You gain 3 life. When an opponent attacks a planeswalker you control with one or more creatures, it deals 2 damage and you gain 2 life. So okay, it's not bad from like wanting to dirtle. Um, that's a tough one for us though. Dreadhorde Twins is not bad. Kind of a 2 body, 4 power. Spellgorger weird. Man, is that better? Let's check out our non-creature spells that we have here. So Liliana's Triumph, you get over there. Davriel's a discard outlet. Alright, we're more so on the creatures. So I think I like Dreadhorde Twins. We got Chandra's Pyrohelix. It's another good one here too. But I think I take the Dreadhorde. And I'll move out the Ogre for right now. Alright, Gyro's Greetings, nice. Ooh, Ob's Nixil's Cruelty. Here again. Love this pack. Wish I could take 2 from it. Even 3, I'd take another Devouring Hellion. But we're taking Ob's Cruelty as another awesome removal card. Here, I'd really like the draw 2 off of that, but we're pretty far from that. Opportunist, maybe. I don't like the 1 toughness. Sammer Sprint. It's okay. I think we prioritize the 2 drop with the Vampire Opportunist. It at least can do something in the late game. All right, Angrath. This is what we wanted. This is what we need. Iron Bully is another good card I'd want in this deck. But we want Angrath as a beater.
Water burn?
Yeah, buddy.
You will.
Water burn. Cool. Tybalt's Rager is another good one for us, so we're probably taking that. Spark Reaper, sacrifice creature, you gain a life, draw a card. Not bad. That's probably what this deck wants to be doing too, but we're going to take Tybalt's Rager here. Bond of Passion makes it back. Oh no, this is last pack of this round here. Grim Initiate. That is probably a little bit more of where we want to be versus the Banehound Haste Lifelink. I think we'll take the Grim Initiate here. And then as far as cards go here, I like the Raging Crunch. We'll take out the Banehound for right now. Here, back around, Honor the God Pharaoh. Not bad. Versus Burning Prophet. Maybe we're really taking Burning Prophet here just as far as prioritizing a 2-drop. I like that as a 2-drop, quite honestly. Banehound will take another just in case. We need a lot more of those weenies. Another Banehound. No escapes. I like this making it around. We'll take Nihiri Stoneblade just, see what we're playing here. Sammer Sprint. Duskmantle Operative. All right. Kampai, let's see it. Oh man, we are just not getting hooked up on the rares here. But Liliana's Triumph. Not really for us. I like Angrath. Man, just... Yeah, Aid the Fallen I would love to see come back around to us too. We could really use that. I think it's between, Aid the Fallen and Angrath, and then Burning Prophet third. I really like Aid the Fallen. I think that fits in really well in here, but I think we're taking another
Here
Angrath.
monsters.
Gideon Blackblade, man, you do not fit in our deck, but what am I missing out by taking you? I mean, there's nothing when it comes to red or black that I feel like we're let's take a look at our layout here. I mean, Angrath, you're a creature. You're amassing 2 right off the jump here. So I'd really rather, like to improve my 2-drops if we can. With maybe some more Burning Prophets, Tibalt Ragers, but that's probably a tall order. And then the sideboard here, Bane Hounds. Alright. I think we just take Gideon. I mean, could look to splash a Tamiya's Epiphany. Emergence Zone, again, I don't want to be playing color spells like that. So, rare drafting it. We're taking Gideon. We won't be playing him, I don't think. So, Friend of the Wolves here. We're pretty far away from that. Ashtok Dream Renderer. That could fit in with us too. Kind of get on. I mean, that's pretty big. Dirtle down. Just start milling the opponent. I mean, what are we missing out on here? Spark Reaver's probably. I mean, that's a high cost though. The pay 3, sacrifice, gain a life, draw a card. Not a huge fan of the last top behemoth. There's better. I think the 5-drop. Meh. I mean, this isn't necessarily what we want to be doing, but as far as being, we don't have any proliferate to kind of bring it back, so we're pretty far from that. Here's some proliferate. Try to say that right. With the flux, maybe we speculate we could bring in maybe splash if we're seeing some of the fixing, but that seems like a tall ask. Pick 3 into pack 3 here. No other fixing at play. You got the Spark Reaper. I think is probably the responsible pick, and we'll take him and throw him in for right now. See how he is. This one's for science. All right, Iron Bully, I think is a good one for us. Get that +1. Shriek Diver. As far as flying goes, we don't really have a lot of ways to get around, but I mean, Burning Prophet as well is a good 2-drop. As far as non-creature spells go, we are pretty creature heavy. Angra adds to the count over here. So he's really just a 1/3 blocker. Maybe it's worth having the Shriek Diver. Iron Bully Menace. We're going to be Glut at 3 here. Pretty heavy on 3-drops. Maybe the responsible pick's just the Burning Prophet right now. Actually, let's see here. Dread Malkin. Sacrifice another creature, Planeswalker. Alright, now this guy's probably more of what we want to be doing in this deck. I wouldn't take him unless we were in this deck. But I like the Iron Bully as well here. But we'll take the Dread Malkin and see what we're doing here. Alright, as far as cards, we got Heartfire is not bad for us. And the Shadow Fugue, discard 2, and I think it's the Heartfire non-creature spell for us. All right, oh man, this is a juicy red pack here. So the Dreadhorde Twins, another 4-drop. Heartfire, another removal. Maybe we just want to be doing the removal here. Man, this is a good one. I'm gonna get one more card in this pack, but it's probably not gonna be something I want, so this is unfortunate that it's hitting us in this round. Again, 4-drops. Probably wouldn't mind having another Dreadhorde Twin, quite honestly, but our removal, man, do we need a little bit more of it? Instant speed. I think we take the twins. That amass 2. Zombie tokens get trample. Let's see, anything else in here that we would? Yeah. We can't hit creatures, so that's unfortunate. Maybe that's the top end of our deck. This is kind of two for wanting ourselves, because we have to sacrifice a creature along with that. I think we just take the Dreadhorde Twins. We need that cheap amass as a sack outlet. Alright, we got some of our colors here. So Banehound, Charity Extractor, Tidebearer Giant, Goblin Assault Team. It's a pretty good hasty creature. Top end. I like the Minotaur, though. I think I'd rather have that amass too. Bond of Revival. Might not be bad for us. As far as other cards in here, we already got a Cathesis, so maybe Bond of Revival. We're gonna have to make some cuts here. This is good. Okay, this is the pack we want to see back to us. Fallen Aid, though, would I think much rather have here. I think we're gonna be losing our Planeswalkers. This is a good one for us. Losing creatures, sacrificing creatures, even. I'll take the bear, I think. Let's see, maybe Emergence Zone. I don't think it's something we want. Turret Ogre. What do we have with, like, power 4 or more? I mean, it's really like the amass, the crunch. The reach, though, may be important. We'll sideboard them. Initiate for that amass. Throw the behemoth in the sideboard. Neoform. All right, we got our deck here. All right, we got some cuts to make, that's for sure. All right, we'll get our spells over to the side here. And then take a look. Creature count 19. Instant sorceries. So if I'm adding the 2 Angrass to the creatures, that's 21. I'll add the Davriel to the spells and sorceries, so make that 7. So I think we're pretty good on our instant sorceries. I mean, Bond of Revival. Yeah, it's an expensive spell. Is he worth bringing in? I think he's worth having. Because we're going to be sacrificing, so. Losing creatures left and right. Spark Reaper? Crunch, Vasquez Finisher. I wish I had more Vasquez Finishers. I like that with like our early attacking presence. And then we got some other 2-drops, so Opportunist versus the Duskmantle Operative. That's going to be our decision point here. And then other creatures, Catharsis at the top end. Just to finish off. But yeah, we're going to need to lose some creatures. So I like the Dreadmalkin. I like the Grim Initiates. Fortunately, I like a lot of our cards. I think I'm losing out on the Spark Reaper. We'll see if we need the card draw. I'll have to keep an eye on that. The Crunch and the Dreadhordes. These are all awesome. What we need to be doing. Maybe I lose out on the Mana Core for right now. Try to get a little bit lower on the curve. We're trying to win maybe before some of that. Before we need a 4/5. I think is the idea. We'll get rid of 1 Grim Initiate. I don't know, it works really well with the Malkin. Do we need all these 2-drops then? Maybe we'll get rid of Duskmantle Operative. Trying to get rid of the bloat. Man, I like this deck. Some tough cuts here. Huh. Let's see. Bond of Revival. I like bringing back. The Opportunist. This is tough. Maybe 1 Crunch out of here. That's tough to see him go. I like the crunch. That is just value. But we are attacking deck. Do I get rid of a land? Do I dare? And we only got 4 drops. And we got the 1/5 drop here with the Bond of Revival. But that's such a late game card. Maybe we try it. We're trying 16. Low to the ground. Yeah. We'll give it a shot here. And we're going to throw Angrath in here. Angrath, sack attack. All right, that'll do it for this episode. Let us know down in the comments what you think of Radio Kyoto's deck here. How many wins we plan for over the next few days. Hopefully it's you know, A plus A deck if we're getting 5 wins. B's probably in the 3 to 4. You know, you're getting your coins back, getting your gems back, that type of thing. C is going 2 and 2. D, you only get 1 win, and then F, maybe we don't get any wins. We'll see how this archetype goes. I think it's there for the